Launched in 2015, the Apple Watch is Apple's greatest product success in the post-Jobs era. Like, nobody expected it to become such a huge thing when it was actually launched as an accessory or a companion to the iPhone. And now, Apple Watch is actually an entry point into the ecosystem, and it tempts a lot of people. In fact, in the past 5 years, so many attempts have been made by the Android makers to get a similar experience, but no one has come even close. It's true in the Apple Watch's sense, often imitated, never replicated. Last year's Series 5 introduced a slew of cool features. Led by the always-on display, it also had a built-in compass and an international emergency calling feature, which made sure that help was always reachable. Also the expanded storage, which took you from 16 gigs to 32 gigs, and all this space was now used for apps which could directly be downloaded onto the watch. So it was considered a good step forward for the Apple Watch, and that is why they removed the Apple Watch Series 4 from the market and just kept the 3 and 5 going. Now, a year later, we are seriously in crazy times. Even though we love the Apple events which used to launch products, we are sure that even Apple decided to launch products with a press release or two. And maybe that is the way Apple Watch Series 6 is also going. Last month, we reported that the iPhone 12 might be pushed ahead, and there will be a delay in it coming to the market. But it's not necessary that this is going to happen to the iPad or the Apple Watch 2. In fact, if the rumors have to be believed, the Apple Watch Series 6, and if it's called the Series 6, is almost upon us. Most of the Apple fan websites are saying that the Apple Watch is going to land somewhere in this week, and maybe even as soon as September 8th. With that in mind, we have decided to do this roundup of all the rumored features that the Apple Watch 6 might be having, and also give you our take on whether these rumored features will be available or will not be. So let's get into it. Starting with the tech that might actually be there, we have the Touch ID. Yes, Apple's trusty old Touch ID may be coming to the watch. This is based off a late 2019 report which suggested that Apple is working on an under-display fingerprint reader. Not just that, we also feel that this technology might combine together with others to give more functionality to Apple Watch's Touch. And this makes perfect sense to replace the code on the Apple Watch with a Touch ID. So we think this might be the year that Touch ID debuts on the watch. Next up is a COVID special. It's the blood oxygen meter. Yes, a lot of people have been buying SpO2 or blood oxygen level sensors to just feel safe or keep a tab on the disease. And this seems like a perfect time to add this kind of tech onto the watch. From the beta of the watchOS 7, we already know that the Apple Watch may have a hand wash app that will detect when you're washing your hands and will tell you for how long and how to go about it. Similarly, a blood oxygen meter will also be apt in the current scenario. Reports suggest that Apple already has the tie-ups in place to get this tech on board. One more thing that will definitely be there are more advanced nighttime and sleep tracking features. It might give you a better idea of how your sleep patterns are than just telling you how much or how long did you sleep for. Basic sleep tracking has been around in the watch for some time now, but we may see a more detailed coverage this year. Now all this ties into the next feature which we definitely think will be there, a better battery performance. We think a higher capacity battery and faster charging may be in the offer. If you need to have these advanced nighttime trackings, that will mean a person will have to go to bed with the watch on and also have a sufficient amount of charge on the watch while doing so. This means the battery will at least have to last from morning to morning, so that with one charge it can at least go 24 hours. And for this, they definitely need a bigger battery, or they definitely need more optimized battery performance. And I think that will be here in Apple Watch Series 6. Tying into this will be the removal of 3D Touch. Yes, 3D Touch, just like it has been removed from iPhone 11s, might get replaced by haptic touch. Removing this hardware will mean that Apple is able to conserve battery, and also it might get enough space to have that battery size increase or add more sensors that will make the experience better. How do the fan base feel about it? We can surely voice out in the comments. Next thing that we are getting here definitely is mental health tracking. Apple has been working on this for quite a long time, but recently they have filed patents which actually kind of showed some kind of software support for tracking mental health properly. The watch may be able to monitor your stress levels and also predict or warn you about an impending panic attack, something that is really important in times like these. Better parental controls. Now there are these strong indications that from this year Apple may allow you to connect more than one watch to your iPhone, and the second watch might be for your kids. You can give this watch to your kids and that will help you track them better, make sure that you have more control in the kind of content they consume, or simply just keep track of their whereabouts. You might not be a big brother, but it is definitely something which will give parents more control and a more safer feeling, something that Apple works towards. The final major rumor that we want to discuss is the rumor of a Watch SE. In context with the SE phones that have been a success, there is a rumor that there will be Apple Watch SE which will be cheaper. We think it's a possibility. We don't think that Apple is gonna give you an option to buy a cheaper smartwatch, but it might give you a cheaper smartwatch just for your kids. Yes, a cheaper, kid-friendly watch which is made out of more durable material like plastic and which is not that much premium, so that your kid might enjoy it in the rough and still be able to have that Apple Watch experience while you have all the parental control that you need. These were the rumors that we really think were possible, but there are some which make us kind of dicey. They are possible, but we are not sure whether Apple wants to do it now. One of these is better water resistance. Now the Apple Watch already comes with a 50-meter water resistance, but there are strong rumors that suggest that this year they might even make it available to you if you're scuba diving. Now the problem here is that this is the year of the corona and outdoor activities are really not that high on priority, so Apple may skip it for this year. Next up is the move to micro LED from OLED. Now purely in a battery conservation department, this makes sense. OLEDs take a lot of battery, but then again, Apple has already made it very efficient. If they really need to do it, they might have to make tweaks to their other systems as well, and we are not sure whether Apple wants to do it this year. Finally, we have temperature tracking. See, when you have oxygen tracking, definitely temperature tracking will not be that difficult. A lot of bands now have temperature tracking, but they are fitness bands, and Apple Watch claims to be so much more than this. They don't want to completely get lost in the fitness thing. Or do they? What do you think about that? You can tell us in the comments. Finally, to the rumors that we think will not happen. One of the strong ones in that category is blood pressure monitoring. A lot of wearables have tried blood pressure monitoring and they have not really been successful. Now we know for sure that Apple has been working on this technology for quite some time, but we are not sure how far down the road they are. And knowing Apple and their whole perfection attitude, they will not launch something until it's really perfect. And we are not sure this is the time that is gonna happen. Another thing that we don't see happening is a round watch face. Now, a lot of people really like round watch faces and are not into square watch faces at all. But a square watch face design is something that really distinguishes Apple Watch, and we don't see Apple making a big shift from that, at least not now. Also, a round watch face will mean adding a bit more complication to the watchOS 7. We just don't see it happening right now at this stage. Rumors that the digital crown may vanish, we think that is unfounded, at least for Watch Series 6. Yes, Apple has been working on different input models and may want to do away with the mechanical rotation of the crown thing, but again, another major design shift, and we simply don't see it happening this year. That's about it. That is all the rumors that have been floating around for the Watch Series 6, and now that the watch is almost certainly round the corner, we hope that when it comes out, we got most of them right. What do you think about these rumors? Are you interested in Apple Watch or wearables at all? Do tell us in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.